What's up, Champions fam? It's Z.E.K.E back with a brand new WWE Champions video. And by now, we have seen the official release of the exclusive 4-star gold gameplay for May 2020's Colossal Classics MLC champions that are going to be featured. We have a brand new free-to-play MLC champion in New Gen Showboat Typhoon, as well as a brand new Gen powerhouse champion in Earthquake, who is going to be the prize wall chase champion for the next month-long contest. Now, both of these guys, the natural disasters, Typhoon and Earthquake, are going to be some solid guys all the way around. There's no way around it. You got a pure offensive unit in Earthquake, and then you have a very solid defensive unit in Typhoon. So even if you only get Typhoon for this MLC that's about to begin shortly, you are still going to be set because both of these guys have a WCW link. Both of these guys also have a New Generation link. So they are definitely going to be bringing forth some utility for all rosters that they join. But I will not deny it, hands down, Earthquake, man, once he gets that gear, okay, shark attack, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be bodying people left and right. Whether it's just doing regular solo runs in PvE, or if you're using him in a tag team alongside Typhoon for PvP, he is definitely going to be just bodying people, especially if you have the gear and the maxed out perks. And that's not even thinking about having a strap and medals maxed out on him. Earthquake is definitely going to be a problem. But I also want people to understand this. It does seem and it does appear that it's going to be a tad bit easier to get him, but does not mean that everyone's going to walk away with him. You already know how it goes when it comes to these MLCs. Just because on paper it sounds like it's going to be easy for everybody, doesn't mean everyone's going to walk away with him. And again, we have this spin ban, hashtag make WWE champions better, going around right now. And in May, that is when everyone's supposed to buckle down and, stand united, not divided, and say no to the spending. But we also covered this in a previous video, that you are going to have your people that are still going to go and do what they do, but that should not deter you from the overall objective as a community to stand together and say you're not going to get our money. And like I say all the time, okay, the champions that you miss are going to return. So Typhoon and Earthquake will be back later on. So that's something that everyone needs to remember. Now, granted, the gear for Earthquake might be limited time, the same way like Edge's gear, Rated R Superstar Edge's gear. We've only seen that come back, if ever. You know what I mean? The same thing with Andrade's gear. There's only a couple champions' gears that come back. Now, we do know that there are going to be, Goldberg's gears returning for this MLC. So we may see Earthquakes come back later on down the line as well. But if anything, if you can't get Earthquake, just focus on Typhoon. But know that both of these guys are going to pop up. Usually the MLC free-to-play champion ends up being included on banners, so you'll be able to pull him later on when it comes to Typhoon, at least get some doopity-doop shards. And remember that we are going to get an opportunity to acquire shards to fuse him up to 2-star gold, at least saving everybody a lot of specialty tokens when it comes to upgrading him for May 2020. And then again, when it comes to Earthquake, as beast mode as this guy's going to be, he will more than likely return on future MLC banners, the same way that we now see shards for Fiend, okay? Earthquake's probably going to get that same type of treatment. He might also return on a best of 2020 banner. He'll probably show up on a player's choice banner whenever that decides to come back. So these guys are definitely going to be great additions to your roster. But all in all, depending on how things go, we're going to get hit with a bunch of deals within the store. Just say no to that. They're making it easy for us to take Typhoon up to 2-star gold at least, and that's going to make it a lot easier for us to use our specialty tokens to get him the 3-star, the clear content. And we're supposed to have a better chance of getting a lot of shards for Earthquake. So even if you only get halfway to him, at least you're sitting on at least half of the shards needed to unlock him, and then you can just try to proceed to get him in different ways later on down the line, depending on how things go within the game. But these guys are definitely solid. No way around that. The broskies definitely came through with that gameplay. But outside of that, y'all, we do have a brand new feud that's getting ready to start shortly. By the time you see this video, either you're going to be seeing this video before the feud begins, or you're going to be seeing it, during or after. But we do have a few more feuds within this Flash feud series to come, and everything's been running smoothly. I definitely say this: do not miss out on these feuds. Stacking up on those resources is always key. Helps out with your progression, especially in a free-to-play sense. So you definitely want to capitalize. Have your timer set so you can get up, participate, do what you can, and then reset and get ready for the next one to move onward. But y'all let me know how you've been enjoying this Flash Feud series. What are your thoughts on both Earthquake and Typhoon? Both very solid units. Both have the WCW link. Both have the New Gen link. That Natural Disasters link for the Green MP is pretty top-notch too. But we've seen a multitude of ways that these guys can work and run, and there's no way around it, man. These guys are definitely going to be helping each other out. Typhoon's ability benefits Earthquake with the red gems and the blast gems. Earthquake's ability benefits Typhoon with the protect gems. So these guys are definitely going to be a solid offensive-defensive tandem. I'm not saying that these guys are going to be like, top of the line, god tier, be all, end all, because there are some solid tag teams out there that, give them a run for their money. But these guys will be solid additions for sure to any roster, and just plan it out. If you like Typhoon enough and you can't get anywhere with this MLC, just remember, after the specialty tokens, they will revert back to the normal class tokens for showboats, so you can take them up then. And then with Earthquake, it just falls upon if you got the proper superstars required, if you got the proper resources at hand, and you are able to capitalize and dominate so you can get all of the shards available for him and bring him into your roster. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all are having an incredible weekend. It's about to conclude. Get ready for the final rounds of Flash Feuds, and just let me know your thoughts in the comments below after seeing the gameplay for them. Are you going to pursue Earthquake? Are you going to invest in Showboat Tugboat? Earthquake is definitely a powerful powerhouse, but that gear is crucial. Highly crucial, and we don't know when the next time it's going to be coming around, so y'all let me know what your battle plan is going to be. Are you going to just try to stack up shards for him and then go and invest in the gear, and that way when you go to pull for him later, at least you know you got the gear? What's your decision going to be? Because how the prize wall is, there's a lot of options on the prize wall that are going to help you, but you can't buy everything on the prize wall either, so it is truly a catch-22. What is your move going to be? Because we don't know yet if this gear is going to be a limited time gear, like this is the only time we see it, or if it's going to return like how we've seen Goldberg as well as Harlem Heat Booker's gear return in the past. Y'all let me know in the comments below. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Hope you enjoyed the video, and y'all let me know what's the move going to be for you when it comes to May 2020's Colossal Classics MLC month-long contest once it begins. Definitely suggest trying to max out the kickoff top event for sure. Helps you get a solid chance of getting the fuse up for Typhoon, and helps you with progression when it comes to your resources for your different roster upgrades. But outside of that, the rest is truly up to you. And until next time, peace. Hashtag make WWE champions better.